The other big development is the second autopsy this weekend. So we had Dr. Kenneth Kinsey on. He's the forensic crime scene analyst, told us last night he was excited about the results of the weekend autopsy. He was there, and also said that it was very positive for the case. That's interesting. What's even more interesting is that the report for the second autopsy is going to come out at some point soon. Tonight, I'm joined by Dr. Michelle DuPre, the pathologist who oversaw the second autopsy this weekend. Dr. DuPre, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Can you tell me what you discovered in this new autopsy?
Well, I can actually tell you that we were able to get all of the information really that we need. We were able to do a complete and thorough second autopsy. Everything that has been done and everyone who has taken care of Stephen from day one till he was returned back to the grave did a very professional job. And that made our job of a second autopsy a lot easier.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I was also keenly interested when Dr. Kinsey said that he was, quote, excited about new evidence. What does that mean?
Well, I don't know that it's actually new evidence. There's certainly some evidence that we recovered because we did do a second complete autopsy. I am also excited that we were able to do that. And I think that we got the information we need to move the investigation forward. And of course, now that is in the hands of law enforcement, and they're doing an excellent job.
But does that move the investigation forward towards an intentional killing rather than what the original medical examiner determined, that potentially a passing truck might have hit Stephen's head with the rearview mirror and kept on going? Did what you discovered this weekend move this investigation towards what is far more sinister?
Well, you know, some of that information obviously is being kept under wraps for reasons of the investigation. But what I can say is, again, that we recovered the information that we need to, and that the investigation is moving forward. That's really where we stand right now.
And I respect that there's not a lot you can say. Won't stop me from asking, though, that's for sure, Dr. DuPre. Can I ask you this? Did this second autopsy reveal things that the first autopsy did not?
Yes, I guess it did in a way. You know, there's always some challenges with a second autopsy. The first autopsy was very professional. And, you know, we were able to, again, do a thorough and complete autopsy. And part of the reason is because, again, everyone that handled it from the time in the middle of the road when he was found to the funeral home to everything after that, because it was done professionally and everyone that took care of him did a good job, we were able to get what we needed.
So I guess the question still is germane, and that is, did you discover things in your second autopsy? And thank God that the condition of the body lent itself well to this second investigation. Did you discover things that were a surprise, that were missed the first time around?
Well, I think it's premature to actually speculate on that. We've I hate to be a broken record, but we found things that we needed to move the investigation forward. And, you know, that's really all that we can release about the autopsy itself right now.
So for me, the layperson, I would just wonder, and I understand you maybe can't tell me what those things were, but what kinds of things would you be able to discover in a second autopsy that would change an investigation? And feel free to cite examples that aren't related to this case, but I'm trying to get my head around what you would have discovered that would have been different, which would have basically stopped everyone in their tracks.
And again, I'm not saying that this is necessarily different, but things that we would look for in a case like this, we're going to be particularly interested in the fractures. And we actually had not only a forensic pathologist, but we also had a forensic anthropologist, because we weren't certain what shape the body would be in when we actually got to the autopsy suite in Florida. And so we wanted to cover all of our bases.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.